champion Arab money. Good morning, Ambazonians. Good morning, fellow comrades. This is your friend, your brother in the struggle. I come again today to say good morning and happy Christmas in advance. Today, the 23rd of December, 2022. I am Fabiano Deco. You call me BD Concept. Fellow comrades, I always come out with a message for you when it comes to our liberation struggle, and especially we're talking about clearing public opinion and setting things straight and making us to understand that we have one obligation, and that obligation is to free Ambazonia. And no one man can free Ambazonia except we all. Your effort, my effort, our effort to free Ambazonia. So I am focusing today on one video message sent out by one guy. He says it's Bitter Cola. Yes, focus on the message Bitter Cola sent out. I want to title this audio today AMF and her amoebic nature. AMF and her amoebic nature. You know what amoeba is? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. AMF. Yes, those guys, they say they are Ambazonia military forces and they are amoebic nature. Fellow comrades, if you have been keen on social media, or maybe recently you discover that there has been so much frenzy, there has been so much attacks, counter attacks, accusations, allegations, and false claims on things that are not known. There have been false claims on speculations, particularly concerning the Canada issue. This is of course a time in our struggle where we all are supposed to come together as one man and fight together as one man. And there is no need, there is no time for saying things that we don't know. I was taken, I was so shocked to see that Bitter Cola normally is supposed to be on the battlefield, but he has now become a secretary of communication. However, that's not my business. But I was so shocked to see that he is always being given a note by diaspora politicians. They always write him, they give him the note for him to read. When somebody is reading an information from a piece of paper or from whatever source, which is not his handwriting, which is not his knowledge, which is not his intention to write or to pass out that message, you always understand. Yes. So in Bitter Cola's outing, Bitter Cola made some statements that I want to tell Ambazonians that they should be very careful. Ambazonians must be very careful, and Bitter Cola should know. And those who are giving Bitter Cola messages, I'm talking directly to AMF. Those who say they have metamorphosed to APLC, whatever that means. I'm giving you people a direct message to tell you that Ambazonia is not a ghetto. I'm telling you, Ambazonia is not a ghetto. Get it from me today. Let me talk Fabiano Deco, BD Concept. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. And Ambazonia has the most intelligent people in Africa, in the world. Ambazonians are very smart. They are not dull. We are not in the days of Foncha, where Foncha, they were just grade 2 teachers who didn't know that they could use the services of a lawyer and get things done right. Okay, now Bitakola says that he recognizes a couple of movements in the Ambazonian War of Liberation in the diaspora. He called the names. He called he called Ayaba. He called Yerima. He called Chris Anu. He called Sako. He called Marianta, and he called the Akwanga. He called the Republic of Ambazonia. Yeah, I don't know who those going about that. Okay, now later he comes to say that all these groups that he has called, they have no place in Ambazonia. The group that is being recognized, that those leading the Ambazonian War of Liberation, is APLC. You know, certain things make us laugh because uh, some people think that this liberation struggle is all about them, and if they are not in place, things will not go well, or things should not go well. Not that they will not go well, things should not go well. My dear comrade, I want to tell you people something. These people who say they are APLC, um, I want to give you a little education to tell you that a war of liberation, oh, when you say you are a leader, or when you say you are a leading movement, you don't impose yourself on people. Listen very well. You don't impose yourself on people. You go ahead, do the right things, and people follow. Okay? People follow. Listen very well. That's why this struggle, when we started in 2016, you had the consortium. The consortium came together. After the consortium, we had leaders, right? We had Dr. Fontaine, we had Agbo Bala, we had Tassan Wilfred. Later, Harmony Bobga, all these people came together. That is how it started. Now we went to first conclave, the governing council, and later they went to interim government. You see, nothing will happen in disorder. I have told you people, Ambazonia is not a ghetto. It's like anybody just get up, try to establish themselves and impose themselves on people. You see, I want to tell you people that a thing called APLC, a thing called APSC, right? How many areas in Ambazonia do you think that you control, or you have at hand? So you think that, so you really think that you control Ambazonia? This is the same thing that caused infighting when ADF started saying that it is only ADF or no other person. Everybody should join ADF. Look, the first way to know people who have bad intention, I'm telling you people, my dear comrade, if you are listening to me, listen to me. Don't allow somebody to use your brain and reason. When you listen to me, reason by yourself. Okay. When you tell people that it's you understand, you are a soldier. Don't forget Bitakola. You are a soldier. You have a gun in your hand. You are telling people that if they don't listen to you, you are telling people that you are the only movement and they should listen to you. Which means that if they don't listen to you, you will shoot them, right? It means you will shoot them. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. Those who are writing information and giving you to read, you should be very careful. This is the same people who say that they don't want diaspora to be involved in ground zero affairs. They are the same politicians in the diaspora being involved in manipulating ground zero. Now, Bitakola, it will be good. Those who are handling, those who are dealing with you, it will be very nice that you try to read, go and meet No Pity, foot soldier No Pity, right? That's it. Those are fighters. You have No Pity, you have 10 kobo. The 7 katas, those are fighters. Go and ask them that, please give me your notes. Let me read on guerrilla warfare. Bitakola should be reading notes on guerrilla warfare and be fighting in the battlefront. Not to be you come every day, you're on TV, you're on TV, say you're communication secretary, you're communication secretary. My God, Ambazonia is not a ghetto, man. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. It's not a ghetto, my dear comrade. So my people, you see, these guys is like a soldier who has a gun, telling Ambazonians that, or telling you in your face. Imagine what happens in ground zero if you say this thing on TV, on Facebook. Imagine what happens on ground zero. Definitely, you tell civilians on ground zero that you must follow like this. If you don't follow like this, I shoot you. I don't want to say the things that you guys have done. I know the things that you guys have done, but I don't want to say it. That's not my focus for today. That's not my focus for today. All those who are talking to Bitakola, giving him notes to read on video, you must be very careful. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. Ambazonia is not a ghetto. Were you not supposed to be on the battlefield and be facing a Kelebe every day? When was the last time? Bitakola and his team took out La République du Cameroon soldiers? Now you say the issue of Canada is null and void. You have that there was a document signed in Canada by some Ambazonian movement. The document is null and void. That the document was talking about ceasefire, was talking about what. This is terrible, dear Ambazonia. This is terrible. Why can Bitakola and his AMF group, who have that APLC, why can they not publish that document? Can you publish the document for Ambazonians to read? Is there any document that has come out that Ambazonians have not yet read? Are you the one reasoning for Ambazonians? Are you the one reasoning for Ambazonians? This is terrible, my dear comrades. This is terrible. A fighter on ground zero will be given a paper. People will write information and give him to read. And he reads without even reasoning. He reads without reasoning. Has Ambazonia gone this mad? Like, is Ambazonia a ghetto? It's not a ghetto. It's not a ghetto. Oh my God. He says there is a document that was signed in Canada talking about ceasefire. Where is the document? Can you show us the document, Bitakola? You cannot show the document. Bitakola and APLC, you cannot show the document. You see, I always hit people. I go straight to the point. I don't miss my words when I want to come out and talk about issues. It is terrible. That is the same thing Chris Anu is going out and saying. Chris Anu is going out and saying, talking about giving out conspiracies. Is it not a conspiracy, Bitakola? APLC people. Is that not conspiracy? It's a conspiracy. Where is the document? Where is the document? You guys say that Ground Zero will never be involved in diaspora will never be involved in Ground Zero issues. When CDN, the Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation, when they organized one conference last time, when they organized a conference, I saw on the list of invitees or invited movements, there was Unity Warriors representative. There was how did they call this? Seven Kata. Did they take fighters from Ground Zero to the venue of the conference? Were they not representatives from the diaspora? You guys are. I don't want to say something that's very, very weird, but I honestly think that these guys, these diaspora politicians, they have an aim. But my dear comrades, I want you people to understand that Ambazonia is not somebody's property. There is no group who has legitimacy over Ambazonia. There's no group who has a control or who has ownership. Okay, that is the right word I want to use. There is no group who has ownership over Ambazonia. Ambazonia belongs to 8 million people. Nobody, even you hold a gun, tell Bitakola that even if he holds a gun and point in my face, I'll tell him that Ambazonia is not his property. It's not his property. He should not tell Ambazonians that APLC is they are the ones. This is what happens on Ground Zero. Yes, it's what happens on Ground Zero. When you meet an old mother carrying her granite hawking to go and sell, you tell her to give you 500 francs, or you tell her to give you 1,000. The only money she has sold for 2 days, and she says no, you have a gun, right? You point a gun at her, she will give you. Is that not what you guys do on ground zero? That's what you do on ground zero. That's a clear proof, bitter caller. That's why Field Marshal No Pity cannot be in that thing. He cannot be in that thing. Go and learn from No Pity. I've told you people, stop making videos on. Have you seen No Pity doing those things? I want to ask bitter caller, have you seen No Pity doing those things that you are doing? My brother, go to the battlefield, right? Go to the battlefield and fight. You are Learn from No Pity, learn from Ten Kobo. When those guys come out in any video, you see a kelebe on the floor. You see a kelebe on the floor. They don't come and be saying all this conspiracy. You saw a document from Canada. Where is the document? Where is the document? Diaspora politicians are manipulating you. Manipulation from the diaspora politicians. And you come to name some points that there must be release of prisoners, there must be this, there must be that, there must be that. Who does not know that? Who doesn't know that? You say there was document from Canada. Where is the document? My dear Ambazonians, I've taken you a lot of your time, but I think this information was very necessary for people to understand that Ambazonia is not somebody's property. Now, borrowing from a write-up I read about what Professor Cassie Anyangwe said, that what is going on in Canada are pre-talks. That's talks before talks and all the like. Like I said in my last audio, that things must always happen. There's nothing like negotiation. There's nothing like talk. There's nothing like ceasefire. Which ceasefire? You know what is called ceasefire? Do you guys know what is called ceasefire? My dear people, what is going to happen whenever, however, whoever is being called up to represent Ambazonia? Listen, negotiation table. No one man will be on the negotiation table. I repeat, no one man will be on negotiation table. The negotiation table will contain Ambazonians of various expertise. The negotiation table will concern Ambazonians of various master knowledge. Let me tell you, even these people you call leaders, there is no leader who is going to be on the negotiation table. Even Sisiku Ayotabe's Jilo is not going to be on the negotiation table. Is he an expert? That's the question. You should start asking yourself, are you an expert? Are you an expert in negotiation? People must start looking at expert in maybe economics, whatever. You understand? I don't care whoever, but I'm going to tell you people that negotiation is going to contain, or is going to take all Ambazonians of various expertise. That is why Professor Cassie Anyangwe said that Ambazonians should be getting ready. Whatever happens, if there is a negotiation somewhere or anywhere, it is not a thing of A or a thing of B. When there's a negotiation, my dear people, when negotiation they go call all man where he get knowledge for that particular domain. Everybody will come together. They will say, you, okay, let's sit together and talk. And you are going there as Ambazonia. You are not going there as IG. You are not going there as AGOVC. You are not going there as APLC or APLM. You are not going there as consortium. You are going there as Ambazonia. That is the thing. That is the thing. And during negotiation, all those points are put on the table and people talk. So these people of APLC, you should ask questions to people. Ask questions. Those people who give bitter caller notes to read on videos, you should always ask questions before you write those notes and give him to read. In the AMF and the like. So you have to be very careful. Ambazonia is not your property, and it's not my property. It's the property of everybody. It's the property of everybody. Everybody is involved. And everybody is going to take part according to their knowledge. And there is a time where people will have to sit quiet and listen to others, to expert talk. And let me tell you, nobody's going to sell Ambazonia. Nobody's going to sell Ambazonia, because those who are going to negotiate on our behalf are going to be experts. They know exactly what we are facing. We have not been fighting for years now to come and sell things at this level. Foncha, who was a grade 2 teacher, and the rest, they went alone. That is why Ahijo dribbled them. This time, if they took lawyers with them, they would have defeated Ahijo. Oh, you understand? So, my dear people, if they took lawyers or they took whoever expert with them, they would have defeated Ahijo. But they did not. So, my dear people, I'll end here for today to tell you people and to make everyone know that Ambazonia is the property of everyone. When there is a negotiation or there is anything of any sort like that, everybody will come on table. There is nobody who can sell Ambazonia. I repeat, nobody will sell Ambazonia under our watch. So you people, everyone should remain calm. Let us remain calm. There is no document that has come out from Canada as of today, the 23rd of January, December 2022. If we see anyone, we will make it known. If we have read anything, we will make it known to everybody. And we are going to read it. When we read the document, we see the terms in the document. We are going to know whether the document is calling us Southern Cameroons or Ambazonia, or is calling us Anglophone, or is calling us Northwest and Southwest. Anything that calls us Northwest and Southwest is null and void. Are these not simple things that we know? Why should people come and manipulate us? People will come and say there's a document. Where is the document? So my dear Ambazonia, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud that you are calm. I'm very proud that you are steady. Apart from Chris Anu, the Bitacola, and the APLC guys who are setting confusion out there, these things should not happen again. I am your brother, your friend, your comrade. Call me Fabiano Deco, BD Concept. I will come again in another audio, simplifying or explaining a very crucial issue. So until we meet again, you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. You follow us on YouTube to watch all our videos that we have. Don't forget, I am Fabiano Deco. You call me BD Concept, your comrade in the struggle. Thank you so much.